Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Constrictor Chamber. Hopefully everybody is having an awesome week and an awesome day. It is still freezing in Ohio and snowy and icy, so I'm gonna wait just a little bit to go back out and get some more rocks for Pop-Tart. And she's definitely liking a few of them that are in there, so you can relax on the rock, keep her head above water, and she doesn't have to probably use too much muscle to hang out in the water and try to breathe. But so far she's liking it. She's spending a lot more time in the water now that I've put those in there, which is probably a good thing, although that means she's going to poop in there a lot more, but that's all right. So I got some cages that I have to clean, and this is basically like a weekly maintenance routine that I do, and I just figured I'll take you guys along with me. Hopefully you guys don't mind messy cages, poop or pee. It's kind of the ugly side of owning the snakes. I mean, looking at the snakes is awesome, handling them is awesome. Cleaning them, a lot of people don't like that, so we'll just have to see how this goes. All of the bigger boas are already cleaned out. They eat every 2 to 2.5 weeks, and so after about 10 days after I feed them, they poop, and I just scoop out the repti chip and everything's good to go. My albino boa should be shedding out here in the next couple days, which will be awesome. She's growing, she's healthy, and hopefully she doesn't lose too much of her color after this shed. I know as they get older and older, they do tend to fade out a lot. So here's the IMG. She's looking awesome. So great colors on her. Definitely darkened up probably just a little bit from her last shed. She's got some really nice iridescence on her. I'm not sure if that's coming through on the camera, but definitely looks good. So gotta fill her water dish up, and it looks like there's nothing else to clean in here, so put her little hide back. I mean, I don't know why she gets to hide and the moon glow doesn't. Most of the time the moon glow is hidden underneath the paper towels, so she really doesn't need too much of a hide. So one of the things that I was running into problems with having these types of tubs is the water dishes. So I was using the water dish just like that and all of these, and for some reason the boas don't really tip them over, but the ball pythons do, and it seems like it's almost an every other day occurrence. And so when they tip it, they flood their bins, and then I don't want them sitting in water, so I have to pour the water out and get new paper towels and everything. So it's just a lot of maintenance, so I bought these. So hopefully these shallow dishes will work. Just put enough water in there just to get them by every couple of days, then I can refill it. I don't mind coming in here and refilling the water dishes every other day or every couple days a week, because it really doesn't take any time to do that, and I'm in here anyways, so we'll see. I don't know. I'm sure they're getting a little big, so I'm sure they can still, flip it. Hopefully not, but if that doesn't work, then have to figure something else out. And I've been really looking into buying an ARS 7030 rack. I know there's a huge debate about rack systems and stuff like that, but that could hold all of my ball pythons, and it could hold all of my smaller boas as they're growing up, and then that would eliminate a lot of room. That would eliminate a lot of extra expenses, and it would just make things a lot easier. And looking into buying plastic vivs and stuff like that, it's expensive. And so I think a 7030 can hold the 30 tubs, and then it comes with the heat. Individual heat, each row has its own heating thing, and everything's nice and organized. And then if you're looking at animal plastics, especially for some of the boas, they can get into the $200 plus, maybe even closer to $250, $300 each. And it's more if you add the heat to it, the radiant heat panels, and then all the extra thermostats and stuff like that. So just really kind of looking at money right now, because I don't want to spend $5,000 to $7,000 on animal plastic cages with heating, and then the thermostats. If I can just get a nice rack system where everything is built in for around $2,300, and then I can personally go and pick that up myself. So it's just something that I'm kind of thinking about doing. It is a lot of money, but for the time that would be saved in cleaning and the professional builds and stuff like that, I think it would definitely be worth it. So that might be something I'll get sometime this year. And then obviously it'll have a ton of extra tubs for more snakes or breeding projects and stuff like that. So that is pretty gross. And I did not bring a trash can in here, so we'll just set this stuff off to the side. So this is a very nice male banana clown, and more speckling every time I see him. So we'll just try to put him. Sometimes if you set them down and then like put the lid over them, they kind of stay where you want them to. So we'll just spray this down with just some Dawn dish soap and some warm water with paper towels, and then we'll just go individually cleaning this out. I mean, I clean these out quite often, even though they really do poop really once a week. They pee a lot, and then like I said, they dump their water constantly, so it gets cleaned more than it really should. And then I do like the Repti chip. Obviously I have it for the my bigger snakes, but for the smaller ball pythons, it does make me a little bit nervous that they're gonna eat it, and then they're gonna get impacted, and then just have a whole bunch of issues that I don't need or want to deal with. And honestly, I can get the same humidity out of the paper towels with the bedding. So that's really all that personally for me that I'm looking for in here is the humidity, because they need that, and they eat perfectly fine. So other than that, we'll see how this works. So nothing crazy, just filling that up a little bit, and we're done. Easy. So I know I made these, which is fine, but like I said, really looking into a professional rack style. And then the 7030s can hold, like I said, the adult ball pythons, smaller ball pythons, and stuff like that. So this one's not too bad. I actually had to take this one out the other day and hose it down because she pooped and then smeared it everywhere. So that's my albino. And then just re-adding some of the paper towels. And then this little meal prep thing. I don't know who eats that little of food, but that's what the thing said. It's a meal prep thing. All right. So I guess you guys really don't care about seeing me clean every single one, but oh well. This is what I got to do, and taking you guys along with me. Oh, man, that's a lot. I don't know how these little ball pythons poop so much. Sometimes these are like boa poops. They're disgusting. They smell really bad. So this is the butter clown, and I'm really liking the clown. So other than the banana clown, I have all females. So I definitely want to get a male or two clown, something, just so I can make more babies and make more clowns, because what's the point of buying them, spend a whole bunch of money on this one, when you can make them? I mean, that's my thought. But of course, more cages, more food, more expense. So obviously there's still some Repti chip in there, which is fine. There's no poop in there, which is all I worry about. And then at least once a month, I like to take every container and just fully clean them. And sometimes I'll even run them through the dishwasher. So I will keep you guys updated if you care on how these little things work. 'Cause I got these at Walmart, And they seem to be, hopefully they work out. So. Ball pythons are so much easier to handle. So we got the normal pied in here. And she actually looks good. Nothing really to clean in there. Just give her some water. So the Repti chip definitely stained my pieds. And the Super Mojave, which is disappointing, but when they shed, their colors will be back to normal, which is always good. Oh man, it's a lot of poop. So gloves would be nice doing this. I don't have any. And then of course I'm just making a pile of poop over there. So we got the albinos, which I love these albinos. They just look awesome. Hopefully they don't fade out too much when they get older. But I would really like to make some albino pieds. That is definitely on the list. That one might take me quite a bit because I am going the long route and I did not buy the albino heads. I just got regular ones. But we'll see what happens. Patience is key. And I don't have an incubator. I don't have anything set up at all to even want to make babies. But like I said, we'll see what happens. So this really doesn't take long at all, and I know you guys really don't. I know a lot of you guys don't care about the ball pythons. You guys really like the boas, but I do appreciate those that watch the videos on all of the snakes. And that one had a little bit of blood in it from when she ate the last her last meal. So this is the black pastel. And she's constantly getting more and more of these spots, which is awesome. There's another one right there. Then we got 3 on the body. And of course, she also got stained. That's why her tint, she has a little weird tint to her. I guess it's that. But little brown, Repti chip ruined that. So I'm actually surprised they're not shedding more than they are because I'm feeding them rat pups. Maybe a little bit bigger than the rat pups, but I know most people start their ball pythons on mice, but ever since they were out of the egg, all these ball pythons were on rat pups. So I would have figured, I mean, they're getting big fast, but I thought they would have been shedding out a lot more. But it's okay. Don't want to get them too big too fast. Don't need any issues. So I had this one in here since this morning and it's working out. So I totally forgot that I did a trial run on this one and so far it's working, or she's just being super lazy. I don't know. So this one is really, really pretty. I have no idea what would even go to this one, but awesome colors. Love the white and the yellow and the browns. Just looks super, super cool. And definitely with the green eyes. So awesome colorations on her. So we will put her up here. And then we have a clown. Another one, the pastel. See how she's doing. I noticed that she started to shed. And yeah, there she is. Shedding out. Losing some skin and looking really good. So I don't monitor when they shed or when they poop. I know a lot of people have full note cards and stuff like that, but I think that would be more for breeding purposes, or if they're trying to, or if they have the babies, and then people are just curious if they're selling when the last time they shed or their food cycle and stuff like that. But I don't know. I guess I could start doing that, but I'm not sure how many people actually do that. I know I've seen a few people go that far into it, but I don't know. Did I put water in here? No. And we'll change her out too. So really don't want to disturb her too much, but we'll give her a clean cage. But as I'm finding out, there's a lot of stuff that goes into the breeding, not just throwing two together. But maybe I will get to experience that in a couple years. We'll put her back, get her some water. All right, so I ran out of water. And that's my Super Mojave, which she is doing really well. Again, not as white as she normally is because she's still stained from the Repti chip. Hopefully on her fresh shed next time, she gets her coloration back. And that is it. We are done for this week. And then I'm going to get rats later, feed them, and then do it all over again next week. And this girl right here is insane. So this is my pastel jungle hypo, and she just shed out, so it's super exciting. And look at that, small poops from a boa. So she's 2019 and she's really tiny, but man, her colors are wild, super awesome. Nice pinks down the side, salmon colors. And that tail is insane. Super gorgeous snake. So this is 2019. And then the moon glows of 2020. I'm not sure. I know they grow slow, but I'm not really sure why she is not bigger than the 2020. So I've been feeding her large mice and rat pups for quite a while, and then she's been on mice. So I don't know, some might just grow slower than others. So we'll just take that out and set that over there. She's really not in the mood to be handled. She just wants to go wild. So sometimes ball pythons are the calmer ones. I just want to show you guys how nice she's looking straight out of a shed. So put her there. And then we'll just get her a new water dish for now. That other one's got to get totally cleaned out since she pooped in it. There we go. Cool. I think that's it, guys. Hopefully you didn't mind seeing the basic stuff. And I mean, I'm gonna go through and recheck all the other stuff that I didn't check yet. And there is, you can't really see her, but there's the Guyana in there. I really need to get a light for that. So that's bugging me. It's super dark in there. And if you guys like seeing the maintenance videos, we can do more on that. Definitely with the bigger ones when they do need it, or just, you know, just more filling up water, I guess, checking out the snakes as I do every single day. I mean, I try to check them twice a day, in the morning before I go to work, and when I get home from work. just so everybody's alive. Everybody has the water, and then when I get home, everybody's still alive and stuff like that. So I do come in here at least twice a day, no matter what. But I appreciate the support, guys. Not the most exciting video, but it's what I know you guys who own snakes do constantly. And if those that are interested in snakes, this is what happens a lot. There's a lot of good stuff that goes into it. I'm not saying cleaning poop's that bad, but sometimes it can get pretty messy, and it's just something that we have to do. But on that, I'll see you guys on the next video.